Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Tech Talks with nasscom Insights. I'm Sneha Sharma and an analyst from the nasscom Insights team, specializing in 5G, cloud, project management, and applications. Today we'll be talking about prominence of power skills in project management. The upskilling of project managers has gained importance over the years. The demands of tech industry are rapidly changing, and project managers need to have the expertise to effectively execute projects in the fluctuating market conditions. Organizations now need project leaders who have the skills and mindsets to explore and conquer new dimensions, and that need is only growing. On behalf of nasscom Insights, I would like to welcome Lenka Pincot, Chief of Staff, Project Management Institute, to this discussion. Welcome, Lenka. Lenka is a senior leader with international experience and proven track record in setting strategic vision and its execution, digital transformation leadership, cultural shift, and enhancement of organizational agility. She is highly skilled at stakeholder and customer relationship management, leadership by influencing and facilitation, problem solving, and building high performance teams. So, to begin, my first question, Lenka, is how important are power skills in the modern workplace and how are they different from soft skills?
Thank you. That's a great question for the start, because I think that first we should clarify what is the difference between power skills and soft skills. So there is no difference. Power skills are soft skills, but what happened in the past years that we started to change the way how do we describe soft skills. We are changing to help people to understand importance and relevance of these soft skills and moving slowly to call them power skills. And why power skills? Because with power skills, you can really achieve much better outcomes on projects than just with technical skills. You need both, indeed. You need both technical and power skills. But if you apply only technical skills, then you're missing out on delivering outcomes and values. And me personally, I have to say, I'm very happy for that shift because using power skills in your daily life, it improves your workplace. It improves relationships with your colleagues in the project team. And this is very important. Power skills are essentially helping us to lead with empathy, to lead by influencing, to lead by collaboration. And all of these behaviors that modern project professionals exhibit and demonstrate in their teams are ultimately leading to better satisfaction and engagement of them project team members. So you were asking how important they are. We did some research on this, and this research is published in our latest Pulse of Profession 2023. So I would definitely encourage you to go through this report and check what did we research and also what are the outcomes. And I would mention only two numbers. So I actually have these numbers in front of me to say that really correctly. So, for instance, we see a difference that when we put a lot of focus on power skills on projects, we have better chance to deliver desired outcomes. The comparison or the difference is 72% compared to 65% if we don't emphasize power skills. Another very interesting angle is that deployment of power skills is also helping with our financial management on projects and with budget, let's say meeting the budget expectations. The difference there is 17% versus the 25% if we don't prioritize the power skills. So overall, I would say that it's proven both by research and also I would say by our intuition that power skills are very important and that they definitely deserve that power name over the soft skills.
Great, Lenka, that's really useful. So my next question is, what according to you are some top power skills and how can one foster them?
So you have great questions today. I have my own favorite power skills, I have to say. So for instance, for me, it's definitely the skill of facilitation of discussion, the demonstration of leadership, empathy. But these are my personal favorites. When I look at our research published in Pulse of Profession 2023, They were identified by global community of project professionals 4 top power skills. So they include communication, strategic thinking, leadership by collaboration, and problem solving. And when we look at these 4, it's very interesting because let me dedicate a little bit of time for each of them. So for instance, communication. This is a very interesting topic because we as people, we speak, right? We speak, we can speak together, we can talk together, and that makes us assume that we do communicate. But that's not the same. Speaking and communicating is not equal. We need to constantly educate ourselves and improve our abilities to communicate, especially now. The whole world was facing disruption by COVID. And apart from all the health implications, etc., this also definitely implicated and influenced project management profession. More and more teams had to switch to hybrid or completely remote environment. We became even more global, and the topic of importance of understanding of working in multicultural teams, that is not new, but it became more and more relevant after COVID. And when you think at challenges this global multicultural remote environment brings, there are challenges with asynchronous communication. It's very difficult now to ensure that everybody is informed about status quo on the project. There is a challenge of balancing of tactical and strategic focus because we are under constant transformation caused by better and, let's say, more enhanced deployment of digital technologies. These are all challenges for project managers. And the way how to address them is to use their power skills, because this is all about communication, about ensuring that everybody is on the same page, because without that, we are missing team cohesion. So that's just one element. The other element, problem solving. We at Project Management Institute take this very seriously. We cooperate with authors of framework Wicked Problem Solving, which provides project managers with wide set of facilitation and problem solving techniques. Because it also sounds very natural. Without problem solving, how do we want to deliver good project outcomes? Strategic thinking, collaboration, again, very, very important. And you also asked me a question, how to foster them. So I will be brief here, and I would say challenge yourself. Don't stay in your comfort zone. Demonstrate your strategic thinking skills. Step up. If you see a problem, use your problem solving skills. And by this, by practice, and by constantly educating yourself, you will get better and better at these.
Great, Lenka. Those were some really great points. So my next question is, what are some key barriers to prioritize power skills, training and development?
So I would start with the first barrier, and that is that we used to call these skills soft skills. Because let's be honest here, who wants to be soft? That does not sound very attractive, right? It's like, I don't want to be called, I am the soft project leader, I am the soft project manager, right? I am the one who delivers. So I deploy my technical skills, I understand how to manage the budget. So soft skills, the problem with the name is that it somehow leads us to underestimate them. So that is first barrier, that we need to raise awareness also for talent development professionals, how power skills are really important. What is the real contribution of good power skills to project success and to leadership success? Then the other barrier, which I see sometimes, is the ability to connect the dots, to be able to see how one element of our workplace is influencing the other. I would use an example. Recently, and again, the attention to this topic was again brought by the COVID disruption, is that we face increasing mental health issues at the workplace. We see increasing burnout syndrome. People report to be more stressed. I was checking some statistics lately, and the thing is that it's not that we would have no stress before. We always had stress at the workplace, but the trend is increasing. And it's not only because of COVID, as the research shows. And now, when we look at reasons for that, why people feel this stress, or why do they face burnout? So again, the research suggests that one of the reasons is that they feel lack of control. In other words, they don't feel that they have empowerment. They miss shared purpose. They miss these shared objectives. All of these elements are impacting how people feel at workplace. And again, how can we fix it? How can we help them? Because we have strategies, we have direction, but Do we communicate them sufficiently to our team members? Do we let them co-create? Do we let them cooperate? Do we really consciously and with focus, do we really empower member in our teams? Are we able to listen to each other? When we talk about diversity, which is another very interesting topic, diversity is essentially means that we have people with different backgrounds, different views in our team. And in order to benefit from this diversity, we need to create such a place where people can express themselves. Whether it's a project, whether it's agile team, there's no difference. And for all of that, again, you need to understand the importance of power skills. So by raising awareness, by connecting the dots, by truly understanding importance of power skills, I believe this is where we need to direct talent management professionals and project professionals so that they understand that it really requires conscious focus on development of these, and then we will see the benefits as we researched in the Pulse of Profession report that the benefits definitely are there if you put sufficient focus on power skills in your projects.
That's really helpful, Lenka. Now, coming to my last question, how should project leaders and talent development professionals emphasize on training and development of power skills?
So I think that this is almost the most important question that we have today. So how do we do that, right? I'm pretty much confident that we have already a lot of mechanism in place. We have different development programs in companies. It's very common. We have online learning platforms. We have continuous education tools, platforms. We have all of that. So we can definitely utilize these, and by understanding of importance of power skills, we can take courses like wicked problem solving and other leadership courses, and we can plug it in existing platforms that we have. But then there is something more that we can do. I would use example of one project that I was working on recently. We wanted to improve agile leadership skills of our leaders. So the way how we do that, how we approach the situation was that we focused on desired behaviors, because essentially power skills, these are behaviors. They are not really technical skills like, can I build a budget? Yeah, well, there is a structure, I fill in the budget, right? But with power skills, how do I communicate? It's not really that structured, it's not that do 3 steps and you will be fine. So for power skills, we need to understand what behavior we want to drive, what behavior we want to demonstrate. And then we need to look at these desired behaviors and make them part of our assessments, of our self-assessments or leadership development need assessments for project professionals, and not really treat them as skill, like, can you talk? Yes, I can talk. But can you deliver the message? Can you empower? Do you empower your team? Do you discuss with them strategic objectives of the project? Do you focus on the value and outcome? So by these assessments and by evaluation of these assessments, then we can provide very significant help for talent development professionals to help them understand where they need to focus. And what I would recommend is to also look around for different benchmarks and to look for studies, which we also organize, for studies where we research this topic or do benchmark across industries, across geographical locations to really understand where do you stand. By the way, in the Pulse of Profession report, there is also a beautiful visual that shows how project management professionals indicated importance of these top 4 power skills across geographical regions. So it's again very interesting when you look at this type of benchmark. And if I conclude, focus on desired behavior, put it in assessment, and then you will have your answer. Where do you need to focus?
That was very insightful, Lenka. And it's a wrap. Thanks a lot, Lenka, for sharing such interesting insights during this discussion. That's it from this episode of Tech Talks, Prominence of Power Skills in Project Management. Stay tuned for more insightful discussions happening in the Indian tech industry with NASCOM Insights YouTube channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and till then, it's a goodbye from everyone here at NASCOM Insights.